Friendship is a strange thing, especially as you get older and begin your life, like after college or high school for some. Friendship between females and males and or females is a whole different beast, but today I want to take a look at friendship between males. Bros, the boys, you know, I love you man type shit. What's going on? My name is Cole Connor. I'm an artist and entrepreneur, and I was put here to do two things: create and inspire. Thanks for being here. Let's get into it. I have a lot of people that I'd call my friend. You're probably my friend watching this. What's up? Maybe I could call them just to chat occasionally. Maybe they would help if I was in a bind. Maybe. But there are not many people that you get to call your best friend. My best friend is Josh. I met Josh in my 5th grade art class. Could be 6th, pretty sure it was 5th. I did not know, had zero idea that 15 years later he would be my best friend. More than 15 years, that's crazy. I didn't know that everyone else would mostly fade away, come and go, and he would remain. We had our friend group in high school. You know, it was 5 or 6 of us. Probably the tightest were 4. And I wasn't even the closest with him. It was definitely my boy Tim. Shout out Tim. I mean, I even went off to Clemson University and roomed with Tim. Once I went off to college, Josh and I spoke occasionally, but it could have been the beginning of the end until I dropped out of Clemson and moved back home. After a year of living in little old Sumter, South Carolina, again, I don't even remember talking to Josh much at all. But for some reason, he was the only person that I thought to call when I needed to move to Columbia. It was the big city, trying to pursue my dreams, you know me. I called him, and with almost like no hesitation, dude said yes. And that really started our best friendship. Done deal. We moved into the smallest apartment ever for $500 a month. The heat sucked, the AC sucked. I remember so many memories of him just wrapped in a blanket, sitting on our couch, barely speaking, and I'm sitting on this chair that we had, and we're just watching TV or just freezing cold, not saying anything, because it was such a bad first living experience, but we made the best out of it and made a ton of memories out of it. We both believe that it helped to cement our friendship.
So much fun memories. Like when I think back, my happiest memories, a lot of them were in that freezing cold apartment, huddled on the couch.
Yeah.
Just kind of, shooting the breeze and just talking about whatever and being poor as we could be. And
Really?
Not knowing how we're gonna get rent. But those were some of the best times, and I reflect back on that. And it's funny that this call is today, because today in class I had a kid who asked who my best friend was, and I was like, without a doubt, I was like, it's Cole.
Yeah.
In LA.
I love
it's
that.
funny because they actually stalked you on Instagram. I guess when you've been tagged in my story or something, and they're like, "Some of the rapper." I said, "Yeah."
There's something special when you go through the trenches together. I guess you can compare it to soldiers who enter into battle, or law enforcement partners who take on a big, huge case. When two people go through tough times, especially in the formative years of their manhood together, it's hard to not feel a special bond with that person. I mean, we have one life, 1 or 2 or 3 formative years going into our manhood. This is special for us. Those years were beautiful in an ugly, weird way. For the next 2 years, Josh and I went through it. Broken hearts, frustrations, failures, scraping up money on our dirty aprons because we both serve food to get rent paid. It was tough. Then we kept growing. We moved into separate places, moved to different cities, met more and more people, but our relationship only grew stronger. Josh asked me to be the best man at his wedding. We made it a point to call, catch up, dig deep. We questioned each other, but never attacked with intense criticism. We believed in each other. And somehow, after he'd been passionate about running his entire life, I started to become passionate about it too. We started to run together. I'm out here with Josh, about to throw down a quick 5.4. I'll let you know how it goes. Out here on the Spanish Moss Trail, we're about to do 8 miles. You think we can do it?
It's done.
Let's see. All right, we're officially here. Got the Carolina Reaper. I'm with Josh. How you feeling?
Golden.
Full disclosure, I hurt my ankle, and I haven't told y'all yet, but I hurt my ankle, and I'm probably not gonna finish it. But Josh, he is. We ran a half marathon, a 5K, a full marathon, which we didn't really complete, even though he's done a ton of them. I couldn't finish it, but we tried. In 2022, this year, literally just a couple weeks ago, he flew to Los Angeles, where I live now, and crashed with me for a few days. This trip felt like a turning point in our relationship. For me, it was Josh coming to take a few steps into my world, and I got to give him a tour. It was special, and it set us up for another decade of friendship. It made me think about why we've lasted as friends. What made us stick it out? The artist rapper in Los Angeles and the dope AF GOAT teacher in South Carolina. You wouldn't necessarily pick us to still be friends. After chatting with him about it and thinking on it myself, I believe it comes down to three things. First thing is consistent effort. May seem simple, but it makes all the difference. I'm not the best with calling or texting my friends, especially in my early to mid 20s. I was really bad at it. I was just and still am so enthralled by my art and my hustle. I felt like I didn't have time to force conversations and try to keep up with the millions of people that I felt like I've met over the past 8 to 10 years. Being an extroverted introvert, I only have so much time in a day to socialize, and it starts as soon as I wake up. There's like a meter, and that shit goes down fast. I usually spend that time, I call my mom, invest in my girlfriend, keep up with my sister. That's already a lot. What I've realized as I've gotten older is you really have to choose the relationships that you want to pursue and water if you want to see them flourish, if you want them to mean something. I have people that I love and care about that I don't have to see all the time. I just call them once every month or two, and there's beauty in that. But Josh is not those people. There have been times at my lowest, we let our relationship get to that. But not only is he someone that wants more, he's someone that's willing to invest more.
You know, as far as like, we don't really go places.
Yeah.
Like going to the movie, like I think just like going to the movies with like our significant others and having those kind of like, you know, double date nights or just small things like that really meant a lot to me back then, especially. Because it's like, you know, we were down driving at Venice Beach. I always get confused where we were when we went to Venice Pizza.
That was at Malibu.
Malibu.
Yeah.
But we were, you know, just driving down, listening to music, and just talking about the world and you know how things are going there along. It's like just such a like little moments like that. I think for me are better than like the grandiose gestures. Those to me, like those mean a lot to me. You know, I'm a person. I'm more time. Or you know, my love language, I think it would be like people investing time. You know, I don't need like fancy things or big experiences per se, but and that's something you're really good at.
Yeah.
I feel like you're always willing to give time, even when you're busy. Even though I know you're grinding out there in LA. It's like I know that you're. If I need to talk to you, I say, hey, I need 30 minutes. I 5 minutes somewhere.
I realize that I've let my hustle, art, love for women control most of my time equity in life. As a 29-year-old man, I also realize I crave relationships with my brothers. Now more than ever. I want a bro. I want my boys. It matters. Even when I didn't quite know this about myself, Josh never gave up. He would always call my shit and challenge me to return the call, joking that I'm too busy for an old friend. And I'm sure sometimes it hurt his feelings, but being vulnerable about that, which challenged me even more. Now, every time one of us misses a call, there's a shit-talking voicemail. When I saw and see his consistent effort, I'm inspired to do the same. But now, I mean, these days, we're constantly checking in on each other, showing love where we can and shit-talking where we can too. Giving effort shows that you care, and all I want is for a friend that really cares. I just want a friend that cares, and it's probably all that you want too. The second thing is vulnerability. I've seen Josh at his lowest. Josh has seen me at mine. We've never been afraid to come clean on our fears or struggles. I'm not sure why, but there just didn't seem to be real judgment. And if there ever was, it came in a way of seeking understanding. We're two dudes with a lot of ego and a lot of humility at the same time. It shines through in our conversations. Maybe the fact that we understand this about each other and respect each other's power helps us to let down each other's walls and allows us to speak vulnerably without being ridiculed. I notice this in a lot of relationships between males. There's so much joking. I mean, I love jokes. I like to be funny. I like to laugh. I do like to shit talk. It's fun. But too much joking is bad. Let's be real. I actually think I faded away from certain friends because they would never break the barrier of shit talking. It's extremely exhausting. Like I tell Josh, no one shit talks me more than myself. So no need, brother. Number 3 is listening. This may be relationship 101 material here, but I make an effort every conversation to listen first. And when I feel like I need to speak, I feel like he listens too. How are you? How are you feeling? How's your wife doing? How's the work treating you? All the things. How's your fam? First off, I hate talking to someone who isn't listening. I would obviously rather not talk and just do something else with my time or speak to someone who wants to listen. Like, don't waste my time. Come on. AKA, that's why I love YouTube, podcasts, videos. Someone out there, you are bound to listen. So thank you. I appreciate that. Actively listening to someone you care about can legitimately change your entire relationship with that person. That's why it's important to talk when you're actually able to pay attention and be present. This back and forth of words is the foundation to really hear and be heard, which kind of brings meaning to life and relationships. I think ultimately all of these 3 things are about showing the person that you care. These words like care. You care about their opinion, you care about their life, you care about what they care about. I'm just thankful that Josh gives me all the things that I give him. There's a true balance. He's a bro, a conversationalist, a teacher, a husband, which I'm not a husband, but we can connect, a listener, a friend. I love you, man. My name is Cole Connor. I'm an artist entrepreneur. If you like this, you might like some of my other videos. I'll post them up here in a second. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. If y'all have anything you want me to talk about, hit me up. I'll keep y'all posted. Peace.
Every day I wake up with a vision. Cooking in the kitchen, ain't no fucking in the mission. Like, yo, shaking up your city with my bitchin'. Sold in the building, and the motherfucker fizzing. Like, whoa, cold won't stop till they get that gold. Cold won't stop till you sing my song all the way home.